Welcome back to Idiots with Microphones, episode 5. Today we're going to be talking about like UFO sightings, famous ones you may not have heard of.
Extraterrestrials,
Yeah.
aliens, all
Aliens.
that.
Alright. So if you live under a rock, you should know what an alien is or a UFO. UFO is an unidentified flying object. It's like people see like something in the sky and they'll think it's like has to do with like aliens or like a
Government, like
something like that.
undercover, all that.
Yeah. It's there's like it's a lot of pop culture surrounding it. There's a lot of like movies over it. Everything.
It's not like just one type of UFO too. It's like they come in multiple different shapes and sizes and everything.
Yeah.
They can be like big or small and all that.
Yeah. So let's dive into our first sighting. Here we go. This is the Roswell incident. It was a sighting in Roswell, New Mexico. People they thought that they saw like, you know, those balloons that the like Air Force sends out.
Yeah.
They thought they found debris on the ground from it, but it was actually like a UFO spacecraft. Like
They found bodies too.
yeah, and they just like they thought it was like the balloons like was like intended to like detect like this is during like the Russian Soviet War, whatnot, and like they just like they thought it had to do some with like the Soviet Union or like something that has to do with the war, but it was really just
Aliens.
yeah. They also, I think this one, there's pictures of it. If you look it up, there's
There
like,
is.
If you look up picture Roswell debris.
They put it
there's,
on
like,
screen.
Yeah, I'll put it up on screen right now. They had like they like the soldier found these pieces, and like they have pictures of it.
Supposedly, there is a picture of them with like the bodies of of one of the aliens. Apparently, there's two dead ones and one like physically alive, but like not all the way. You know what I mean? There's a picture of one of them, like, some guy there, general, something like that, holding them up. Supposedly.
Yeah. In 1978, Jesse Marcel, he was an Air Force officer. He revealed that the weather balloon story was a cover-up story to like cover up the Roswell incident and like the debris that they found.
Yeah, like you can trust that too. Like
Yeah.
a lot of people.
That's an Air
like,
Force officer.
Yeah, that's not like that's not some crackhead outside. Like, you know, like well, I mean, like it's something that's real news. That's the truth.
Yeah.
You know, just he doesn't blurt out like he doesn't say stuff like that just for attention because he could get in trouble. He's trying to actually like tell us the truth.
Yeah. Yeah, there were balloon crashes before that like led to the belief of them. The Project Mogul, I think. They were like balloons that were sent out to listen for Soviet atomic tests, it says here. So that's why people
Yeah, I think it was to spy on them.
That's why they used that to cover up the whatever it's called.
Roswell
The
incident.
debris, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So yeah. We're gonna dive into the Belgian UFO wave. There's a series of like giant triangular shapes in the sky that people thought were UFOs basically. This happened like the peak of the event was in March 30th, 1990. On that night, unknown objects were like tracked on the radar of these like these jets, and they were sent to investigate it, but neither of them reported like seeing it. Like they didn't see it at all. So that's kind of weird.
You see the picture on there? That's not from this human Earth. This is like from.
Yeah,
this is not from here.
Yeah. If you guys want to look it up, search up Belgian, I think, UFO wave. So, on that night, or over the two next week, 143 people, like, saw them, and it even showed up on the radars of the radars, and then the Air Force guys, the F-16s, they didn't even see it. So I don't know if it's like, I don't know.
Sure, they're not. They're just trying to be like. They might be trying to like turn the people against the people. You know what I mean? Like, what's that?
Yeah,
Like trying to start a riot and stuff.
yeah,
Trying to say we didn't see it. You guys are just making stuff up. That creates a whole division of two sides. We have two people, two sides fighting against each other like a sort of rebellion. You know what I mean?
yeah. So approximately like 10 minutes later, like there was lights, like a second set of lights were like seen trying like moving towards the triangles, which is kind of weird because they might be the fighter jets that were moving towards them,
It
but
could be like a UFO war. It could be like the military going after the
yeah,
UFOs too.
yeah, yeah,
Like Independence Day.
yeah. Which is, I think it's weird that a bunch of people saw it, but the two
The Air Force
F-16s.
thing.
Yeah, I think that's a little suspicious because there's no way 143 people saw it besides the
Yeah.
actual planes in the sky.
Yeah. Like how do you like have more advanced technology than like all these citizens with barely anything
Yeah,
and
and
you can't even see it but
can't even
everyone
see
else
it.
does like
Exactly.
exactly.
Yeah,
It's not
I think that's very weird.
yeah.
Yeah. So now we're gonna talk about the O'Hare International Airport sightings. So apparently there was a giant like saucer type object above the O'Hare Airport in Concourse C,
Yeah.
I think, if I believe. Here, I'll have to pull up a.
Kind of looks like a plate, right?
Yeah, and it was just above Concourse C, and a bunch of people just saw it there. It's kind of weird. I don't know.
Yeah.
If, yeah, I'm trying to find something.
I can share my story, my UFO story too.
Yeah,
Are we getting into that?
yeah. Let me just wrap this up real quick.
All right.
So it was basically just a giant. I couldn't find much on it, but it was just this giant saucer-like object above Concourse C, the O'Hare International Airport. So that was kind of weird. And now, Jace, let's hear your story.
All right. So here's the thing. It's April 17th, 2024. I'm in my room. This is about maybe 9:52 p.m. at night. And I'm like sitting there. I hear this like I think we were discussing this. You know when you like, all right, imagine hitting something with a metal pole and it rings, but like
Yeah,
after you hear that small buzz
like the
after the
buzz, like
ring,
a
you know what I mean?
yeah, like a
Yeah,
ding.
but then you hear the,
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
yeah,
So imagine hearing that outside your window, just like not knowing where it comes from. It's like just faintly there, right?
yeah. Mhm.
So I look out. This thing it's standing out like like you'd think it was a star at first, but like that's not a star. It's fading and changing colors and getting bigger and smaller. Like it'll like it's like a big light. It would fade away all at once and then boom, like it would zoom back out into a big light. It would and then it would like move left to right a little bit too. And we
Huh.
have video of that and a picture. If you could put that up on screen, I don't know if you can.
Yeah, I could
But it
probably
was like
put a little segment right here.
yeah, it was like crazy as you can see. It's just like there's a lot of theories of what everyone has a different theory, but truly that could not have been anything that we know of. That had to be some type of
Yeah,
UFO ship, some type of government made thing. That was not something we know.
yeah, that's weird because usually you would think like that's like not a spaceship, like the
Satellite?
yeah satellite or the what's it called? What's the thing? The
Apollo?
international. No, gosh, I can't remember it. It was
Rocket?
the space station.
Yeah,
You know, the space
yeah,
station.
space station.
The space station, like Like usually,
Yeah.
sometimes you'll see it in the sky. It's like really bright and it's flickering. But this one, you said it was moving to the left and right and getting bigger and smaller.
Yeah, like it would only move one direction if it was a space station, but this
Yeah.
one moved left, right at some points.
Yeah. That's why I find it weird and
Like,
different.
that's why it stands out.
Yeah. So let's talk about the Manhattan alien abduction. The the documentary on Netflix.
Yeah, this one was crazy.
Yeah,
Let me get that back up.
Do you want to start it off?
You want to talk about
Yes.
it?
Do you want
Yeah,
to start
I'll start it off, then
Alright.
then you'll finish it.
Alright.
So, UFO alien abduction description, get it up.
Are you
Alright,
ready?
so her name was, yeah, wasn't her, oh my, the government's literally trying to hide the story from me, really. AI overview, I want a human overview. This is some government-made freaking Tesla AI.
Was it Linda?
Yeah, Linda, here it is. Forbes.com. According to Forbes.com, Linda, she's a stay-at-home mom. November 30th, 1989. 3 extraterrestrial beings kidnapped her outside her 12th floor downtown apartment. Here's the thing. She claims like they made her levitate out the window into a UFO.
Huh.
That sounds crazy, right?
Were there any
But, like,
witnesses?
There are like 43 witnesses who saw it. Like it says, it says 20 people who allegedly witnessed it, but that's outside the Brooklyn Bridge.
Huh.
That's like a bunch of people seeing this, and they all claim they could see her floating and getting abducted.
Well, it could have been like a bird or something that they could have saw, but like I feel like that's hard.
20 people?
20 people. You said they were like past the bridge or whatever?
Yeah, Brooklyn Bridge, seeing a woman get levitating into a flying light ship kind of
Like, how
shaped
do they
thing.
take her outside of her 12th floor apartment? How many floors are on this? That's so stupid. That doesn't even matter. Like, did they pull her out of the window? Like, what happened there?
Apparently they use like telekinesis with their mind. They got some like strong minds, you know what I mean?
So like
They like, yeah.
So over a dozen people saw her like floating above the building.
Yeah.
So did she just like get put back into her room after they were done like probing her or whatever?
Yeah.
Huh.
I think she either got like, they either cut her or they like stuck something up her ass. I can't quite remember.
Yeah.
I saw a BuzzFeed Unsolved thing on it,
They probably
and like it was
probed
something
her.
like that.
I don't know why that's such a thing with aliens, like probing, like sticking something
Yeah.
up the butt. Like, is that to run tests?
They're
on
so
it or something?
interested in
Yeah,
it.
I don't even know.
Really, like, I kind of want to get abducted, not to like
Whoa,
that way,
whoa,
but like I want to
yo.
know. I want to see what it's like. I just want to. I need to
Yeah.
prove my theory to the public.
Yeah. See, I personally believe that it's real. I think the aliens are real
Yes.
because there's no way we're alone in this giant
Yes, absolutely.
universe. Maybe universes.
Multiverse.
I really think that. Was it Stephen Hawking or is that the right person I'm thinking? No, I don't think. Hold on, I might just be saying some random person that's not even. Okay, yeah, Stephen Hawking. I think was that his theory? The multiverse theory? Yeah, I think it
Yeah,
was.
Stephen Hawking. I believe him.
I think that might be real, because there's no way that's just this universe and that's it.
Yeah. So that means there's like another There's another like podcast technically. There's
Maybe.
a different universe podcast.
Maybe. I don't know. That's what I find so interesting, that it could be another universe with just us two making a different type of podcast or something.
Yeah. Like we could literally like get them on a podcast. We made some like nuclear
We
kind
have
of
to
like
find them.
particle accelerator. We go to
I
that
don't think
universe.
that's how that works. That'd still take like over like a billion years.
We get like.
Because it's like
Yeah, nah, we could do that.
if we're going the speed
But,
of
like-
a particle accelerator, it's going like 99.9% of the speed of light.
We like kickstart my treadmill, make it go like really fast, and
Yo.
just start spinning.
Yeah. So yeah, that's what we have today for you guys. That's been over 10 minutes. We'll see you guys in the next one. Have a good night.